Hello everyone and welcome to BNB class. Under economics module, today we are going to discuss an important topic of consumer behavior, marginal rate of substitution and consumer equilibrium under indifference curve analysis. Before I begin today's session, if you are new to our channel, I request you to please subscribe to our channel BNB class and also press the bell icon so that you will be notified for any latest releases and updates. So let's begin. Marginal rate of substitution and consumer behavior. This is the ordinal utility approach of studying the consumer behavior. I have already uploaded a video on indifference curve analysis. If you have not gone through that video, I request you to please watch that video first and then continue with this video, because it is a part 2 and continuation to the previous one. I have provided a link. Please go through the video. Let's begin with today's session. So as we have already discussed in indifference curve, that whenever a consumer has to add a unit of good X, the consumer has no other option than giving up few units of good Y. This is because in order to remain on the same utility level, the consumer has to exchange few unit of goods Y with X, and this is the rate at which the exchange of goods X and Y happens is known as marginal rate of substitution. Defining marginal rate of substitution can be MRS between good X and good Y refers to the unit of good Y to be offered in exchange for one unit of good X. The rate at which a consumer exchanges unit of good Y for additional unit of X is the marginal rate of substitution. If we see in a graph, as we move from left to right on our IC curve, the rate at which a consumer will exchange X with Y goes on diminishing. The reason behind that is utility derived from additional unit or the marginal utility of good X will go on decreasing. Mathematically, the marginal rate of substitution is given by ratio of change in unit of goods Y to the change in units of good X. As you can see on the screen, we have done few calculation of MRS at two different points, or when we are moving from one point to another, and the calculation shows itself that the rate of MRS is diminishing as we move from left to right. Here on the screen, I think few of the numbers are visible. However, if we see the simple calculation, we can easily see that the rate is decreasing actually, and the negative number or the negative figure of MRS shows negative slope. That is, one is increasing in number and the other one is decreasing. That is when the number of good X is increasing and the number of good Y is decreasing. This is also one of the reasons for the negative slope of a indifference curve. For studying the consumer surplus or consumer equilibrium under IC analysis, we need to understand one more topic, that is called budget line. So what does this budget line refers actually? Budget line refers to the income provided or the budget provided to a consumer which the consumer can spend for purchasing a combination of two goods. Let us suppose a consumer has to purchase combination of goods, then the extremities of the unit of the goods that a consumer can purchase, when those external points will be joined together, we'll get a negative sloped straight line, and that is called the budget line. I have provided the definition. A budget line is a straight line that slopes downward and consists of all the possible combinations of the two goods which a consumer can buy at a given market price by allocating all his or her income. If we see the figure, if OM is the maximum quantity of good X and OL is the maximum quantity of good Y that a consumer can purchase at a given point at a given market price, then LM will be the budget line. Any combination of good X and Y that lies on LM is affordable by the consumer. The combination B below the line is under the budget, and the combination A above the line is over the budget. That is, the consumer can not afford the combination A. Now, consumer equilibrium in terms of indifference curve analysis. So, we know that always a consumer has a limited income which the consumer is spent in such a manner that the consumer can obtain maximum level of satisfaction. Now, the consumer will attain equilibrium only if the consumer gets maximum satisfaction from his expenditure on different goods. There is few assumptions for this consumer equilibrium which I have listed here. That the consumer is assumed to act rationally and maximizes his satisfaction. The income of consumer remains constant and he spent all of the income on two goods and do not save any money. The prices of these goods are given in the market and are assumed to be constant. The consumer must have an indifference map that represents a number of preferences on the basis of utility. The scale of preference is assumed to remain constant. So these are few assumptions. Based on this, our consumer is said to be in equilibrium when the slope of IC curve is equal to the slope of budget line, or simply at a tangent point where IC curve and the budget line meets, the consumer is said to be in equilibrium. The fundamental condition of equilibrium is that the marginal rate of substitution of commodity X for commodity Y should be equal to the ratio of prices between the two goods provided there. Therefore, the condition for equilibrium in mathematical form can be written as MRS XY is equal to Px by Py, where Px and Py are prices of goods X and Y respectively. Let us see the same thing in the graph. Here in the graph, PT is the budget line. IC1, IC2 and IC3 are three different indifference curves. At point C, where the budget line PT is tangent to IC2, the consumer is said to be in equilibrium, since that is the only point where the budget of the consumer and the satisfaction derived from a particular combination is maximum. Or say at point C, where OH quantity of goods X and OE quantity of good Y is consumed by the consumer will be in equilibrium. So this was for today. Hope you like the video. Please share with your friends and comment for the improvement and suggest for the improvement in the comment box. Subscribe to our channel, and yes, keep learning with BNB.